Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon Pickett. Thank you for stopping by. And we have a show for you because tonight the regular Mega Shows is back, but there's a few changes that are going to be happening tonight. So, stay tuned and see what happens. So, give me just a second. We have a lot of title matches on the line, and we'll explain more in depth in that here in just a few minutes. Just gotta put this in a few chats here. Hey guys, so this is the regular Mega Series featuring the all WWE content with like the current rosters, NXT and all that. But there's a big change that's coming tonight, and it will be addressed so you guys can all see it tonight. So bear with me and we will have it ready to go in just a few seconds here. Okay? Let me get in the live chat with you guys here real quick. Hey, Brandon Martin, IWA Network. Thank you guys. Alright, you guys ready? So, this... I think I screwed up on the title on this. This is supposed to be episode 9, not episode 8. But, we'll fix that later. Alright, so you guys ready for tonight's show? Here we go. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hey, James Sargent, how's it going? Stay tuned, guys, because the Mega Show's starting right now, kicking off with Monday Night Raw. But as you'll see, there's a few changes that are going to be happening to the schedule, and you'll see why. We have heard that Stephanie McMahon is here tonight to address the audience, and there you see our brand new stage for the Mega Shows. Well, what we're hearing, Stephanie has a major announcement as to why we have a new stage design. So stay tuned. A lot of things are going to be addressed by our commissioner Stephanie McMahon here tonight as we are live, sold out in Glendale, Arizona. Alright, I don't want you guys to see what's going on just yet. But tonight, the commissioner of World Wrestling Entertainment herself, the billion-dollar princess, Stephanie McMahon, is here to make some huge announcements, and some huge changes are coming to the Mega Shows here tonight. Everybody from Raw and SmackDown is here in the building live tonight. Your champions, everything is here. Let's go down to ringside and hear what the commissioner, Mrs. McMahon, has to say. Stephanie McMahon ready to make a bombshell announcement. Here you see we have a brand new ring. The whole arena is just in shock. We have no idea what's happening. Now, the last time on our last episode, we ended things with Extreme Rules. Well, tonight, there's a change amongst the air. Let's head to the ring with Stephanie. Take it away, Steph. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mega Shows. Now, first thing I want to address is that, yes, we used to be divided, Raw and SmackDown. But tonight, that all ends. Tonight, Raw and SmackDown come together from here on out. That is including pay-per-views and everything. But NXT, NXT UK, and 205 Live will have their own individual brands still and their own championships. But Raw and SmackDown tonight, they all come together. So tonight, we combine the WWE and Universal Championships to create the Undisputed Champion. The Intercontinental title and the United States title come together tonight to crown the first ever Global Champion. The Tag Team titles come together to form the Universal Tag Team titles. And the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles come together to form the Universal Heavyweight Women's Championship. Now, the only title that will still stay the way it is the Women's Tag Team Championship. And as you can see around me, the stage has changed because tonight we are no longer the Mega Show. No, we are the WWE Super Show. So from now on, Raw and SmackDown will bring you all the excitement. Dream matches will happen and much more. So tonight, get ready because every title except for the women's tag title is on the line as we look to crown brand new champions here in WWE. With that being said, thank you and welcome to the Super Show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a bombshell by Stephanie McMahon. We now know the name and everything that is going to happen. So tonight, it is dream matches come to life here on the Super Show. Let's take a look at what our card is going to be until of tonight. Our first match is a ladder match as Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley takes on United States Champion Jeff Hardy to crown and unify those titles to become the WWE Global Championship. Asuka takes on Ronda Rousey as SmackDown vs. Raw come together to form the first ever undisputed Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss has some things on her mind for a certain SmackDown superstar. The tag team titles are up for grabs as Raw vs. SmackDown to crown the first ever undisputed tag team champions in a TLC matchup between the Revival and Cesaro and Sheamus. We look to crown the number one contender for the new, improved, undisputed championship in a fatal four-way Extreme Rules Falls Count Anywhere elimination match as Strowman, Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan, and Seth Rollins go head-to-head. We will hear from the big dog Roman Reigns, and in our main event, it's a Hell in a Cell to crown the brand new undisputed champion as former Raw Universal Champion Brock Lesnar takes on former SmackDown WWE Champion AJ Styles. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here we go to crown the first ever global champion. It's the former Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley taking on the former United States Champion Jeff Hardy in a ladder match. I told you things were going to be shaking up here tonight, and man, did Stephanie and I throw a bombshell on you guys tonight. So from now on, the mega shows, this version will be called the Super Show from now on. So we got the Super Show series, and then we have the retro mega shows, which is the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, Attitude Era, all that stuff. If you guys haven't had a chance to check that out, make sure you guys check that out as well. We're already 2 episodes in. Our last episode, we did the massive Backlash pay-per-view, and talk about shocker. A lot of championship changes on that. So there you see, this will be the last time you will see that championship around the waist of Bobby Lashley, because tonight, the Intercontinental and the United States title will be unified for the first time ever tonight to create the WWE Global Championship. So welcome, guys. Hopefully you guys leave a like. Hopefully you guys stick around, because this is going to be quite interesting tonight. I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this. Alright. And what's interesting is, like I said, we are just coming off the heels of a major Extreme Rules pay-per-view where a lot of these regular titles were on the line. Well, tonight, they have an opportunity to make history. And here comes the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, your current United States Champion, looking to make history tonight by defeating Bobby Lashley, climbing that ladder, and becoming the first ever WWE Global Champion. Like I said, no more Raw or SmackDown. They are now on one show. But Stephanie did say that NXT and NXT UK will have their separate brands, as well as the 205 Live brand. So from here on out, all the big major pay-per-views will feature both of the former Raw and SmackDown rosters combined. So the Super Shows will take over from here on out. There you see, hanging high above, That is the brand new global championship that these two men will be looking to capture here tonight as we look to retire the United States and Intercontinental title. All right, there, take a look at that. There is your first look at the global championship. All right, Lashley and Hardy for the global title here in a ladder match. Ooh, face first. Using the ladder is Jeff Hardy here. And Jeff quickly, this could end really quick if Hardy can get up here. Hardy quickly scaling the ladder. Here comes Bobby Lashley in. Hardy has his hands on the global championship, and he gets caught. Power bomb by Bobby Lashley. Talk about getting power bombed out of your boots. Ooh, major gut buster there. Across the knee. Now look at the strength of Bobby. Look at this gut wrench power bomb. Or gut wrench slam, perhaps. Hopefully you guys are having a great day or a great night wherever you are. Thank you as always for stopping by. Ooh, nice front slam there by Bobby Lashley. Jeff Hardy rolls to the outside here. Oh, what a big right hook. Sends Hardy crashing to the floor. This will allow time for Bobby Lashley to grab a hold of that ladder, set it up under that global championship. Oh, but here comes Jeff back in. Oh, what a right cross from behind. Big full Nelson slam by Bobby Lashley. Uh-oh, Lashley looking for another. Oh, another full Nelson slam. Oh, what's Hardy thinking here? Big twisting neck breaker. Talk about a big match feel. Every match tonight is going to have huge implications, and history will be made in every single match tonight. In our main event tonight, Stephanie McMahon announced that it will be former Universal Champion Brock Lesnar taking on former WWE Champion AJ Styles to crown the undisputed champion here in WWE inside a massive Hell in a Cell main event. That and more to come here on the Super Show. Oh, look at Lashley, not again. Gut wrench. Man, Hardy is in serious trouble here with Bobby Lashley. Hardy needs to get his wits about him and get some offense going. And, oh, face first. That busted open Hardy, cracking the skull of Jeff. And there you see the blood just pouring down the face of poor Jeff Hardy here. Meanwhile, Bobby Lashley headed up top. Has his hands on the title, but here comes Jeff, the resilient Hardy, going right after Bobby Lashley. Oh, face first goes Lashley off the top of the ladder. Down goes Lashley, falling from the ladder. This is Hardy's moment. Hardy has his hands on the title. Can he unhook it? Bobby Lashley back to his feet, though. Hardy trying to get the belt. And now trading blows. Nice block by Hardy. And a huge right hand. Uh-oh. Bobby trading rights. Oh, and Hardy's down. Bobby Lashley could have it here. He could steal it and become the first ever global champion. Hardy is down. Bobby having a tough time unhooking that belt. Can he do it? Hardy still down and out. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a brand new first ever WWE Global Champion. It's the almighty Bobby Lashley. Hey, Undefeated Blue, how's it going? I was hoping Hardy would get it, man. He came so close. And if you're just joining me, just want to announce that Raw and SmackDown now are one show. Both brands come together courtesy of Stephanie McMahon to create the Super Show. But NXT UK, and 205 Live will still be separate. So Now, no longer do we have the Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley or the United States Champion Jeff Hardy. We now have the brand new Global Champion Bobby Lashley. What a win here. Your first ever Global Champion. And up next, we're going to crown the first ever WWE Women's Undisputed World Champion as SmackDown's Women's Champion Asuka battles Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey. It is a ladder match to determine the first ever undisputed Women's Champion here in WWE. That's okay, man. Who are you calling this one, man? We got Asuka and Ronda Rousey for the first time ever here. As we combine the brands. There you see it. Raw and SmackDown now represented by the major super show here. Live on Thriller 23YO Productions. And here comes your current SmackDown Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Yeah, this should definitely be a dream match. Now, like I said, this is a ladder match, so this is going to be a little different. Now, if this was just a regular match, oh man, could you imagine? On a ladder match, anything can happen. So, I don't know, in my opinion, who has the advantage here. I would say Asuka, because she's been in ladder matches, but we'll see what happens here. Ronda could become the first ever undisputed women's champion here tonight. That's one reason why Steph decided to come out here at the beginning of the broadcast and announce that she was unifying the brands once again, no longer being split between Raw and SmackDown. They have come together to create the super shows so we could see dream matches like this between Asuka and Ronda Rousey tonight. And this will happen from here on out, the super shows. You will see, you could even see John Cena taking on Samoa Joe, Finn Balor taking on, AJ Styles again, Braun Strowman taking on The Undertaker. We could see all kinds of stuff. Charlotte taking on Alexa Bliss. All kinds of things could happen from here on out. But here is the current Raw Women's Champion, the Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
WWE Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
So Asuka and Ronda Rousey gonna trade blows here in this ladder match here on Super Show, the first episode of the new former Mega Show. There you see it. That is your first look at the undisputed Women's Championship here in WWE. There you see, represented by the colors of blue and red, SmackDown and Raw coming together as one cohesive unit. Nice drop kick there by Asuka. This fan base here in Glendale, Arizona, getting behind the rowdy one, Ronda Rousey tonight. Asuka has her hands on that ladder. And Ronda from behind. Oh, she gets blocked. Nice shot there by Asuka. Oh, knockout shot by the Empress. And Ronda Rousey, of course, no stranger to knockout punches and big strikes. Former UFC champion. But right now, she's getting rocked with those massive forearms and an arm breaker. Asuka right now taking it to Ronda Rousey here in this ladder match on Super Show. Oh, Ronda running right through Asuka. Who do you guys think will win this match and become the first ever undisputed women's champion? Will it be Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey or your SmackDown Women's Champion Asuka? Tonight, those championships will be retired, and we will come together for one title. Big Irish whip into the corner. Oh! Running knee. Look at this. Big tornado DDT from Asuka. Right? I was going to say, Ronda definitely had the advantage there for a while. Now Asuka taking control. Oh, Asuka looking to break an arm perhaps. Oh, snapping back that shoulder and arm. And now look at this, mocking Ronda, saying, boo-hoo, Ronda. Ronda is not used to being in a ladder match. I believe this is her first ever ladder match here in WWE. Oh, but now look at this, the wise Ronda Rousey trying to weaken the left arm and shoulder of Asuka here, possibly trying to set her up for the Fujiwara armbar. But the problem is, you lock in that armbar, you tap out, it doesn't matter. Ronda still has to climb that ladder and retrieve that title. You're fine, man. Root for whoever you want. That's what I like about playing AI versus AI. It's just, you never know. 1 minute, one person gets the upper hand, and next it's the other. Asuka with a nice kick. Down goes Ronda Rousey. Asuka in full control right now of Ronda. Again, going after the arms of Rousey. Oh, man. I can just imagine how that feels. Snapping the arm back. Bending it. Now Asuka with the ladder. Oh, right to the back. Asuka again. Ladder to the right knee. Now the Empress headed up top. Asuka has her hands on that undisputed women's title here. Oh, but look at your left side of your screen. Ronda back to her feet here. Rousey getting up to the top of the ladder. Trading blows with Asuka here. Oh, look at these big right hooks from Ronda Rousey. And Asuka's down. Ronda could steal it here. Asuka down, landing hard on her back. The Empress is out. Ronda could steal this victory here. Ronda having a tough time unhooking the undisputed women's title here. But I have a feeling it's just a matter of time. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, your brand new first ever WWE Undisputed Women's Champion, the Rowdy Ronda Rousey. So there you have it, folks. No more Raw or SmackDown women's titles. We just have one undisputed women's champion in Ronda Rousey.
Here is your winner.
Now, you have to believe who will be the first woman to get the opportunity to step up against Ronda Rousey and try her luck at the Undisputed Women's Championship. What a beautiful title and what a moment here on the Super Show. Hey, Dr. Anus Tickler, how's it going, man? I ain't seen you here in a while. Glad you're here. Alright, up next, we're going to hear from the goddess, Little Miss Beautiful Bliss. Alexa Bliss is here live to address the situation that Stephanie has announced tonight, that Raw and SmackDown are now one cohesive unit known as the Super Show. So tonight, let's head down to ringside and hear what Alexa Bliss has in store for a certain SmackDown superstar. This is going to be good. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen up. Because the goddess is here, and the goddess has something to say. See, tonight, Stephanie dropped a bombshell on all of you by bringing together both Raw and SmackDown from here on out. And as you can see, we have now unified the Raw and SmackDown titles. We have a new global champion in Bobby Lashley and a new undisputed women's champion in Ronda Rousey. But tonight, no. See, it's not about the titles. It's not about the unification. See, I have beef because, see, Stephanie is now allowing SmackDown to be here on Raw to become one show. Well, I heard that there's a certain queen in the back. Well, we already have an empress, and obviously you have me, your goddess. And there's not enough room for all this greatness. Hell, we even have now God's greatest creation. So Charlotte, I'm telling you right now, you think you're such a queen? You think you're such a hot shot because of your last name? Well, guess what, Charlotte? Come out here and woo me in the face, because if you do, I will knock you down to the bottom of the barrel where you belong, Charlotte. Oh, wait a minute. I told you SmackDown Superstars are now in the building. Alexa calling out Charlotte. Is the queen here in Glendale? And she is. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte Flair in the building here for the Super Show. Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right. Charlotte, for the first time ever, face to face with the goddess, Alexa Bliss. Oh, this is going to be a showdown of words. Let's listen in. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Don't adjust your TV screens because the queen is in the presence of your so-called goddess. So, Alexa, you want to run your mouth? Well, I'm right here. If you got something to say it to my face, little girl. Well, first off, welcome to the Super Show, Charlotte. Thank you for rudely interrupting me. But nonetheless, yes, I do have something I would like to say. And that is, you say you're a queen, and I'm the goddess. How about at our next pay-per-view, we settle things? Oh, I'm down for that. I've never been one to back down from a challenge. And you're not even a threat to my throne. See, me, I have a legacy to live up to. You unfortunately just have a really bad height requirement that you can't live up to. So, Alexa, yeah, I'll take you on. Bring it, little girl. See, I knew that you couldn't pass up this opportunity to be in the spotlight, to be in a main event caliber match with somebody like myself. See, the goddess is always one step ahead of a queen. So, how about we up the stakes? Say, I beat you. What do you say? Okay, well, how about this? Since you like to interrupt, how about I interrupt you this time? You were going to say a stipulation. Well, how about this? We settle this in a last woman standing. Woman gets the right to call herself the best. So that's how it's going to be, Charlotte. All right, what do you fans think? You fans want to see me take on your queen, Charlotte Flair, at our next pay-per-view? Let me hear it. Yeah? Okay. Well, let's do it. At our next pay-per-view, I, the goddess, Alexa Bliss, challenge you to a last woman standing match, Charlotte. See, little Miss Bliss, I like that you accepted my challenge. And you know what? Now that I'm here, you ain't got nowhere to run. And you can bring all the backup you want. Because when I get my hands on you, I'm going to take you and beat you so bad that the only place you'll ever end up is in Disneyland. Alexa's had enough. She's ready. Oh, Alexa! Cheap shot and Charlotte. Oh, things are going to get hot between these two. But Alexa taking advantage of the Queen. Snapmare takedown here. These two will battle it out at our next major pay-per-view here live on Thriller 23-Way Productions in a last woman standing match. It'll be the goddess, Alexa Bliss, taking on the queen, Charlotte Flair, for the first time ever here on the Super Shows. Holy cow. Into the corner. Oh, flying forearm into the face of Alexa Bliss. That's right, man. You definitely called it. Charlotte Flair, not right now, laying it into Alexa. Definitely the power and strength advantage goes to Charlotte right now. And this brawl breaking down here on the Super Show. Bliss Irish whipping Charlotte into the corner. Alexa. Oh, nice sunset flip. And Alexa now going after Charlotte. Alexa Bliss has had enough of Charlotte. Tosses her over the top. Alexa and Charlotte battling out. Oh, running bulldog from the goddess. Charlotte is down. Alexa. Oh, what a right hand. Has her up. Big DDT. Inverted DDT from Bliss. Oh, wait. What is Bliss doing? She keeps trying to run, but she keeps coming back for more. Charlotte back in. Oh, chop block by Bliss. Taking out Charlotte and a big clothesline. Things are breaking down here. We need to get some order restored here. These two women can't wait to get their hands at each other, and they will do so at our next pay-per-view here live. It'll be Charlotte and Alexa one-on-one in a last woman standing match. I cannot wait. All right. Up next. This will be interesting. For the first time ever, SmackDown Tag Team Champions Sheamus and Cesaro go head-to-head with Raw's Tag Team Champions, The Revival, to unify the titles to become the first ever WWE Unified Tag Team Champions in a TLC matchup. Let's head down to the ringside for this TLC monumental matchup. Alright, here comes the Raw Tag Team Champions. They are Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder, The Revival. Now these guys less than 24 hours ago knocked off Bobby Roode and Chad Gable to become Raw Tag Team Champions at Extreme Rules. And then tonight, they have the bombshell by Stephanie McMahon dropped on the entire WWE because now they have to put up their titles to possibly get a chance at becoming the first ever unified tag team titles. Alright, so you're saying Sheamus and Cesaro. Alright, man. Well, let's see what happened. Can the Bar knock off the Revival here on Super Show? I think this is going to be quite interesting. So from now on, this series, instead of the Mega Shows, will be called the Super Show. And we'll still obviously have Raw, SmackDown together. NXT, NXT UK, and 205 Live will be by themselves, but will still be a part of the stream. And then the other series I just started a couple days ago, so if you haven't got a chance to check that out, do that as well. Hey Shane, how's it going? The other show I just started is the Retro Old School Mega Show. That's why I wanted to change the name of this one from Mega Show to Super Show, which we have done. And on the other one, it's 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and a little bit of now. But it's a lot of stuff. We have Raw, SmackDown, Shotgun Saturday Night, and then of course your major pay-per-views like In Your House, Bad Blood, all kinds of stuff. And so there's a lot of legends, a lot of returning stars on that one, a lot of wrestlers that have passed away on that show, like Roddy Piper, Eddie, Chris Benoit, Owen Hart. You know, there's a lot of people on that one. We just did our second episode, which was the Backlash pay-per-view. Should be the last video on my channel. So that's a new series that I've started up. WCCW is taking a little break right now. Eventually that will come back, but it'll be renamed WXW, West Coast Extreme Wrestling. Thrill Zone will still stay the same, and so will Devolution. And like I said, those 3 shows will come back sometime in the near future, but for now we're just going to stick with the retro mega shows and the brand new super show, which you're seeing now. So there it is. There's your first look at the unified tag team titles here in WWE. The Revival against the Bar in a TLC match to unify the titles. Here we go. Oh, the show last night? Thank you, Doctor. Yes, they're definitely very, very cool. But Shane, the one you're talking about, that is the Retro Mega Show. That was a part of the Backlash pay-per-view for Episode 2. And that was the one that featured Chris Jericho in the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. And there you see it right now. The Revival, or no, Cesaro, I should say, sorry. Cesaro has his hands on the title, but here comes Scott Dawson. So yeah, guys, like I said, that's definitely going to be, like I say, new series. That's, you know, this is changing things up a bit here on this series, because I got this feeling, you know, people get tired of just seeing the regular Raw and SmackDown and da-da. I figured, you know what? Let's end the brand split with Raw and SmackDown and bring those 2 rosters together. So that's what I started as of tonight. I'd definitely come out and announce that we're combining Raw and SmackDown for one show, but we're going to leave NXT, NXT UK, and 205 Live the way they are. And ladies and gentlemen, wow! That was quick. As I'm trying to explain things, the Revival did it. The Revival are the brand new, first ever, undisputed tag team champions here in WWE. Just like that. Quick. Holy cow. Yes, Shane. Val Venus did win the Intercontinental Championship last night. You are correct.
WWE Tag Team.
So there are your first ever undisputed tag team champions, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival. So no longer will we see the Raw or SmackDown tag team titles. You will see those beautiful titles around the waist of the Revival. Alright, we got more action coming your way, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, up next, we look to crown the first ever #1 contender to what will become the brand new undisputed championship, which will be on the line tonight between Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles inside a Hell in a Cell main event. But right now, we're going to look to find the #1 contender for that title in an Extreme Rules Falls Count Anywhere elimination fatal 4-way between the new Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Seth freaking Rollins. These 4 men will battle it out to become #1 contender to either Brock Lesnar or AJ Styles after they unify the WWE and Universal title to create the Undisputed Championship once again. So who has the advantage here? Alright, Doctor, you're saying Braun. Yeah, the Undisputed Era versus the Revival, that would be cool. Well, that will have to wait a little bit, because that depends on... Because right now, Undisputed Era I still have on NXT. Eventually they might get called up, because I will be doing stuff like that. Like, you will see call-ups, you will see people maybe go back down to NXT, we don't know yet. So, stay tuned. You never know what could happen on these series. But right now, the Monster Among Men making his way down to ringside, looking to become the first ever #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship. And can you imagine Brock Lesnar or AJ Styles having to go toe-to-toe against this man? We've seen Braun versus Brock, but could you imagine Strowman versus Styles? Talk about a mismatch. And here comes the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
His opponents. First, from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds.
Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get into the game a little bit.
Joe.
So Samoa Joe put in this match by Stephanie McMahon. So tonight, Samoa Joe has a huge opportunity here to become the #1 contender. I would love to see Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar go toe-to-toe for that undisputed championship if Lesnar can knock off Styles here tonight in our main event. Right? He does look like he's angry about being called down here by Stephanie. I agree. I see him throwing the towel. He's like, screw it. I'm in this match, but I don't want to be her. Brock versus Joe be a good fight. Oh, yeah, man. Like I say, I don't know what's going to happen because I don't predetermine anything and I don't play the matches. So, I don't know. We could even see Brock Lesnar versus this guy again. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the new Daniel Bryan, your former WWE champion. The man who just 24 hours ago went toe-to-toe with AJ Styles at Extreme Rules for the WWE Championship and was defeated by AJ, tonight gets an opportunity to once again possibly go against AJ or the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar for the undisputed title. If he can knock off Rollins, Joe, and Strowman to become #1 contender. This has big match implications on the line here on the Super Show. So this is going to be good. This crowd here in Glendale, Arizona on their feet. Right? He's a little beast, but I agree. Let's hope he doesn't get beat the heck up. I mean, you got Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman. And then you've got the fourth guy in this match, Seth Rollins. I mean, I kind of feel bad for Daniel. I really do. But let's see what happens. Alright, the Kingslayer in the house. And it's time to burn it down because Seth Rollins is here. Now, another concept of why I did this Super Show is I wanted to do the old nostalgia thing with SmackDown versus Raw. And I figured, you know what? Instead of having separate shows, let's put them all on one show. And eventually, not right away, but eventually, I will end up having NXT and NXT UK become NXT Global. That will eventually happen, and those two brands will become one humongous cohesive unit and will battle it out against each other. And we will see new championships and all that. So the only one that would be by itself is 205 Live. So that will be happening in the near future as well. But for right now, NXT and NXT UK are separate brands on this stream. Yeah, dude. Like I said, you know, I'm trying new things that other people probably have not done. So that was my whole concept, you know. And you know, I got thinking too. You know, I've done the WCCW stream, the all cost stream stuff. You know, Devolution, all that. I like doing that, and I'm still gonna do that eventually. I'm taking a little break from it for right now. But why buy a game and not use the in-game talent? So this is my way of putting a fresh spin and a new twist on how Universe Mode should look. So, hopefully you guys like it, because this is what it's going to be like from here on out. Alright, right now, Strowman having his way with Daniel Bryan, as Rollins getting taken to the woodshed right now by Samoa Joe. I wish we could have mixed match tags. Dude, that would be great. Thank you, man. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, this is definitely something different. You know, like I said, I started off doing the mega shows with the regular SmackDown and regular Raw rosters. And, you know, as you start looking at the rosters and you look down, there's really so much you can do with those stars. So I figured, why not combine them into one show again, and the brand split, and we can have some exciting matches. Like you're seeing tonight. I mean, you know, and obviously we can have brand new titles, all kinds of stuff. Samoa Joe looking to try to eliminate Seth Rollins here. And Daniel still going toe-to-toe. Hurricane Rana by Bryan, taking out the big man, Braun Strowman. But yeah, just a little plug I'm going to put in here about the Retro Mega Show. That actually is going to be starting to be called, on the next stream, we're going to start calling that the Retro Old School. Or just the Retro Show. Or the Retro Universe, I guess. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we just keep it simple and just call it the Retro Universe series? I think that works. And this one, we're just going to call it the Super Show. WWE Super Show. Simple as that. Yeah, they did forget a lot of people, but that's okay, because that's why they have cause, right? So, don't worry. Like, I know they didn't put in, you know, for a lot of the NXT guys and stuff, but that's okay, because I do have them. I do have Nikki Cross. I do have, you know, Tommaso Ciampa and all that. So don't worry, man. If you've ever seen the NXT or NXT UK, I have almost the entire NXT UK roster. I have a lot of 205 Live guys that aren't in the game. And Daniel Bryan is gone. Strowman eliminating Daniel. We're down to 3. Only one man can become #1 contender to either Lesnar or Styles as we crown the first ever undisputed champion later tonight in our main event. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of people from the independent scene too. A lot of people don't know this, and there's some that do, and if you do, that's cool. But a little spoiler alert for the NXT brand. Eventually the Young Bucks will be there. Kenny Omega, Marty Scurll, Hangman Page, Cody Rhodes. Tennille Dashwood is back there, or Emma, however you want to call her. You know, we have Io Shirai. We have the Horsewomen. Trying to think of who else I have now. You know, just a bunch of people. And then in UK, of course, we have Walter. We have Zaya Brookside, Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Jordan Devlin. You know, all that stuff. All on this show right here. The Super Shows. Because up next, after this show, we're going to go over and watch NXT Live. So guys, stick with me, okay? And then we'll end it tonight with Super Show and NXT. And then on our next episode, episode 10, because this, even though this says 8, this is supposed to be episode 9. But yeah. And then if you watch the retro show that I do now with the 80s, 90s, and 2000 stars, you're going to see returning stars such as, like I said, all 3 faces of Foley, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mankind. You're going to see Val Venus, The Godfather, Owen Hart, Brian Pillman, the APA, Umaga, Carlito, Sable, China, D-Generation X, the New Age Outlaws, the Headbangers, Sunny, just all kinds of stuff, you know? That's something that a friend of mine helped me with, and Liam, thank you, my friend. So, yeah, just, you know, putting some new twists on Universe Mode for you guys. Why not? Alright, so we're down to these 3. Daniel Bryan has been eliminated now. So we're down to Strowman, Rollins, and Samoa Joe. Elimination rules apply in this one. Falls count anywhere. Extreme rules here on Super Show. So thank you to our commissioner, Stephanie McMahon, for that huge announcement tonight. Not only unifying the SmackDown and Raw titles, all of them, except for the women's tag team, but also bringing both Raw and SmackDown rosters together once again, finally ending that annoying brand split that we've had for so long. Oh yes, Luna Vachon is back as well. Oh man. The Hurricane, Victoria, Kelly. There's all kinds of characters. And Samoa Joe is gone. We are down to Strowman and Seth Rollins here. Ooh, Enziguri to the side of the jaw sent Strowman face first crashing into the steel steps here. Alright, you still say Braun's gonna win. I don't know, man. We'll see. Rollins could have him here. 2, 3, and Seth Rollins is the #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship. Holy cow. I have to agree with you there, Doctor Man. I honestly thought that Braun Strowman had this. I really did. Wow. That was a shocker. I don't have the oddities, though, because I tried looking up some on community creations, and they just looked really, really bad. Also, you will see Rob Van Dam, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, Taz, Spike Dudley, the Dudley Boys, Stacy Keibler, Jazz. Yeah, just a lot of stars on that show. And every once in a while, you know, we'll get rid of some and we'll bring some other ones in as well down the line. Jimmy Superfly Snuka's another one. You know, so we could see Andre the Giant against, you know, and of course we're going to use some of the in-game talent. So of course we're going to use like Big Show, Brock, Bobby, you know, John Cena, and a few of the others, you know, that were stuck around in the early 2000s. Oh, also CM Punk is on that show. Not yet, but he will be, because I do have him. But yeah, it's just an older era, man. It's pretty much just what I grew up on, you know, because I was born in 1990, so, you know, and I love the 80s stuff too, because also I'm bringing back the NWO, because we have Scott Hall, Kevin Nash in the game, but I am bringing back Hollywood Hogan, Scott Steiner, Buff Bagwell, you know, so, I mean, all kinds of cool stuff. But we're not using a lot of the current roster. So that's what's going to be great about that show versus this one. This one is all current. That one is old and a little bit of current. Not a whole lot. Just the guys that have been around for a while. So, you know, you can see Stone Cold Steve Austin against Sting. We could see Hulk Hogan against The Undertaker. I mean, all kinds of cool stuff on that show. The Rock back in action. And speaking of The Rock, here comes his cousin. Here's the big dog. Now listen up. We're going to get right into things here tonight, because I'm about ready to explode. I came back from a career-threatening illness, and you guys all know about it. I mean, I've been gone for quite a while, but I've come back, and I've beaten Braun Strowman, and I've beaten many others. And well, damn it, I want a shot at somebody. I want to fight. If I'm supposed to be the big dog and this is supposed to be my yard, then I need to prove that I still belong here. So tonight, I'm calling anybody in that locker room out. So if you have the guts and you want the glory of beating the big dog, then show your face right now. Now I wonder who Roman could be talking about here. Well, apparently, Roman's just here to gloat. I thought he was going to call somebody out, but I guess not. There you see Roman still in the ring, mocking these fans, saying, you know, I mean, he came out here a while back and was proud that the fans were in support of him, and then tonight, it's just a big turn of events. Well, apparently nobody's going to step up tonight and challenge Roman, and Roman's had enough. Throws the mic down, and Roman leaving the building. And there you see him. He's just encouraging these people to boo him. Talk about turning your back. Roman Reigns turning his back on the fans here tonight. All right. I believe, yes, it is our main event, guys, of the Super Show here. We got AJ Styles, the current WWE champion, going toe-to-toe with the current Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. They will combine those titles to create the return of the brand new WWE Undisputed Championship. These two get locked inside the hellacious Hell in a Cell in our main event. 2 men, 1 title, first ever Undisputed Championship match. And it starts right now. Uh-oh. Here comes the Beast. Now also on that other show, the Retro Show, I try not to call him the Beast too much. I try to call him the next big thing because I'm trying to keep it, you know, back in the day. But, oh well, right? But yeah, on that other show, some other big names to announce that are on that show. Gangrel, the Honky Tonk Man, Big Daddy V, D'Lo Brown, Mark Henry. Trying to think at the top of my head because I have so many. Oh, Deborah, Jeff Jarrett, Terry Runnels, Scotty Too Hottie, Grandmaster Sexay, Too Cool, Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors, just all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping AJ gets it too, but I have a feeling it'll be Brock. And if so, whether it be Brock or AJ, they will have to defend that undisputed title on their next pay-per-view against the new #1 contender who we saw crowned earlier, and that being Seth Rollins. So there is the last look at that Universal Championship around the waist of the Beast. And here comes the last time ever WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Another championship that was created just for AJ is that brand new WWE Championship. And well, tonight he will have to relinquish that title as well as Brock to be crowned the new Undisputed Championship. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we still have the women's tag team titles that are currently held by Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. That will not change. That will stay the same. Because that was already represented by both brands before I ended the brand split anyway. So, and we will have a Money in the Bank, which I actually almost think that is our actual next pay-per-view too. I'm not 100% sure. I will have to check into that. Alright, so AJ Styles here in the house. These two for the first time ever locked inside Hell in a Cell. All for this brand new Undisputed Championship. It's funny how that thing says Universal on the title and it's supposed to say Undisputed, but that's okay. There you see it. The side plates represented by both Raw and SmackDown, because from now on both brands are together once again. And look at AJ out of the gate going right after Brock. Powerbomb to Brock Lesnar. AJ Styles hooks the arm and neckbreaker to Brock. Right now this is a good strategy for AJ. Stay on top of the Beast. Don't let him get that momentum going. Irish whip goes Brock. Went for a kick and Lesnar stole his feet. Look at Lesnar. Picks him up. Big power slam by Brock Lesnar. And this is not what AJ wanted to do. You do not want to anger the Beast and get his momentum going. AJ Styles could be in serious trouble here. Lesnar laying it in thick. Going right after the head of AJ Styles here. this match for the first ever, the return of the brand new WWE Undisputed Championship, as WWE and Universal champions battle it out here to unify the titles. AJ off the ropes. Oh, big knee right to the side of the face of Brock Lesnar. Nice reversal by Brock. Big clothesline from Brock Lesnar. Sends AJ crashing. Big axe handle smash to the back by Lesnar. AJ Styles in serious help. In serious trouble, I should say. Now look at this. Big right hooks. Brock Lesnar laying it in on AJ Styles. Now goes for the cover. Kick out from AJ. Lesnar almost treating Styles like a piece of rotten old meat here, just tearing him limb to limb. Into the corner, crashing goes AJ, and Lesnar in full control right now. Look at Brock, look at this. With ease, gut wrench, into the side slam. Oh, a nice reversal by AJ Styles here. Nice hip toss, bringing Lesnar back in. Now AJ with the head scissors and an elbow right to the side of the head. Styles, oh, right to the arm of Lesnar. And AJ Styles trying to get this crowd hyped here in Glendale, Arizona for the first ever Super Show. So no more Raw and SmackDown. It is just now simply WWE Super Show. So it'll be very unique from here on out to see what the former Raw and SmackDown rosters can bring each and every episode. As well as your NXT and NXT UK, which will stay the same. So, Bradley King. Alright, so you wanted to know what change is coming. Well, right now as AJ has the Cat Crusher in on Lesnar, well, basically what's coming is the Super Shows. So from now on, this series is no longer called the Mega Show. It's just called the Super Show, WWE Super Show. Over on the other show, it's just the Retro Universe mode, or the Retro Universe, however you want to call it. In this one, from now on, Raw and SmackDown are coming together as one show, known as the Super Show. Hence why I kept it called the series that as well. NXT and NXT UK and 205 Live will stay the same. So I did away with SmackDown, basically, and put Raw and SmackDown together. And tonight, we're unifying all the titles. We have a first ever global championship, which used to be the Intercontinental and United States Championship. So Jeff Hardy and Bobby Lashley battled out in a ladder match. And so new global champions Bobby Lashley. New undisputed women's champion is Ronda Rousey. Undisputed tag team champions is the Revival. And right now we're looking to crown the first ever undisputed champion. So the Universal and WWE titles are coming together. The Raw Super Show. Yeah, eventually that is what I'm going to do. I did announce that earlier. That, not right away, but probably after a couple more NXT takeovers and stuff, I will be combining NXT and NXT UK to be called NXT Global. And then 205 Live will stay by itself. And we're just going to call that the 205 Live. Unless I can come up with something better. But yeah, so from now on, Raw and SmackDown will be together. Eventually, NXT and NXT UK will be together. And then 205 Live will be by itself. So all the takeovers, whether it be a regular takeover or a UK takeover, they are going to have their own separate takeovers, but the regular shows are going to be combined eventually. And then all the major pay-per-views for a Super Show will always be Raw and SmackDown rosters combined. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. NXT Global. So, yeah. That's one reason why I wanted to do that. And Brock Lesnar has beat AJ, so we no longer have a Universal or WWE champion. We have the Beast. Brock Lesnar is the first ever, the return, I should say, but in this universe, we're going to say first ever, okay? So the first ever undisputed champion, the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, and we now know who Lesnar will face at our next pay-per-view. It will be for the undisputed championship, the Beast, Brock Lesnar, going head-to-head with the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins. What a matchup that will be. And you know what's funny is, I'm doing this in Universe, and that match is actually going to happen, but for the Universal title at WrestleMania. So, guys, I don't know. I'm beginning to think that the game is kind of thinking the same thing as what's going on a little bit, you know? Just on some stuff. I don't know. That's right, man. WrestleMania will come early on our next pay-per-view because there is
WWE Undisputed Champion, Brock Lesnar.
So there is that brand new Undisputed Championship in the hands of the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Let's take a look at that title, all solid gold. There you see the colors of red and blue, because no more is there Raw and SmackDown. It is simply the Super Show. Well, guys, that's going to do it for the Super Show portion of this, which used to be Raw and SmackDown. But stay tuned, because we got more action coming your way. That's right, a WrestleMania preview could be happening soon for you guys. Alright, so now that that's taken care of, let me, I have to go in here and get rid of some things now. See, there's your global championship. So I have to go in here and get rid of a couple things real quick. Okay, so we no longer have these. And it won't let, okay, vacate that title. Vacate that one now. We can vacate that one and that one. Vacate that one, vacate that one. Vacate the United States. Wait, where'd the other United States title go? One that Bobby had. Okay, we got it. Okay, never mind. Sorry, guys. Alright, so let's take a look at this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So from now on, there's 133 people between Raw and SmackDown, all a part of the Super Shows now. So here's what your titles are going to look like, guys, okay? So there's your WWE Undisputed Championship, held by Brock. The Global Championship, held by Bobby. Your Tag Team Champions, The Revival. And your Universal World Heavyweight Champion for the women, Ronda Rousey. Then, of course, your Tag Team Women's Champions, Fire and Desire. And eventually we'll have a Money in the Bank. Okay? So we just want to make sure all that stays the same. These two will eventually become one, NXT and NXT UK, and then 205 Live will stay the same. And eventually we will crown the first ever Cruiserweight Intercontinental Champion and Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions. So that'll be happening soon. Also, real quick before I start NXT, you guys will see, if you haven't already, we have a brand new title. It's the NXT Intercontinental Championship held by Kona Reeves. So that's a new title. And they have their own Money in the Bank. So, okay, just want to give you guys a little heads up on what's going on with that. Alright, guys. Let's see what we got on store for NXT. It looks like tonight we're going to see Tommaso Ciampa against Pete Dunne. Mercedes Martinez, in a Fatal 4-Way match against Taynara Conti, Jazzy Gabert, and Vanessa Bourne. That'll be interesting. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch taking on the Mighty, Nick Miller and Shane Thorne. Lars Sullivan taking on Johnny Gargano. The NXT Tag Team title's on the line between Hanson and Rowe and Fish and O'Reilly. That'll be good. And then our main event is the NXT Women's Championship against Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler. Wow. Alright, this is going to be an interesting NXT. So, guys, welcome. This is the NXT portion of the Super Show series. Yes, James, I did check out those other custom belts, and that's where I got this idea to create brand new titles like that global title and everything that you saw. So I definitely did check that out, and I thought that was really cool because it inspired me to try to either find or create brand new titles. And then after talking to Liam and a couple others, I decided to combine Raw and SmackDown. So I appreciate everybody's thought, everybody's input into this series, and of course the retro mega shows. So thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Right? That's right, Bradley. We could see Lashley versus Brock versus Batista. Right? Let's not confuse him. Alright, guys. So our first matchup here tonight on NXT Live, it is your NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa, going toe-to-toe with the former NXT UK champion, Pete Dunne. Because in this series, right now, the NXT UK champion is Joe Coffey. So, alright. So you guys stick around because things are going to get pretty interesting tonight. Tommaso Ciampa, Pete Dunne. What are your guys' predictions on this one? Can the Blackheart take out the Bruiserweight here tonight? Or will Pete Dunne upset the NXT World Champion Tommaso Ciampa as they collide for the first time ever one-on-one to kick us off on NXT Live? Here we go. Alright, there is your NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa.
Weighing in at 201 pounds, the
oh, nice. Early 90s WWF. And I was wondering if somebody was going to do like an NWA kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Yeah, my other one I'm doing is 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, and a little bit of the current stuff. But it's mainly late 80s, early 90s, and then the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression, and a little bit of the right before we did the PG era. Between the Ruthless and the PG, there was like a little stint there of certain stars. That's what I'm doing right now on the retro show. And then this one, of course, is all new, current stuff. But I changed up the concept by ending the brand split tonight. And then eventually I'm going to have NXT and NXT UK come together to create NXT Global. Or NXT Worldwide, whatever you guys think I should call it. And then 205 Live will stay the same and be its own entity. Alright, here comes the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, Pete Dunne.
Oh, there you go. Dude, James, that would be awesome. Like an all-deceased wrestler universe. So, like, you find all these wrestlers that are deceased. That would be cool. I mean, I'm using some of the wrestlers that have passed away in my show, like Piper, Benoit, Guerrero, Owen Hart, Jimmy Snuka, Dusty Rhodes, all kinds of people like that. So, dude, that'd be cool. Dude, Immortal Championship Wrestling. I like that. Well, they are talking about ending the brand split eventually and just having the one roster again. So, I mean, that is talks. I mean, now, here pretty soon, NXT is going to go on the road eventually with SmackDown. And they're going to end up filming NXT and SmackDown Live will have the same arena. And same with 205 Live. They're all going to have the same stage setup. That's the rumor I've heard. Whether or not it's true, I don't know, but I can understand trying to save money, though, instead of having a bunch of different stages. But at the same time, it also gets kind of nostalgia and boring, because every time you show up to a show, it's the same stage. The only difference is Raw and SmackDown. I mean, that's kind of dumb, but it's whatever. I get it. Vince and them are trying to save money. I mean, I would do it if it meant saving millions of dollars too, so why not? Alright, Tommaso Ciampa and Pete Dunne for the first time ever here on NXT Live. But yeah, after our next NXT takeover, whether it be regular NXT or NXT UK, I want to say it's going to be regular NXT. That is when I will end the brand split between the two NXTs, and we will combine them, and I will have titles for will be unified, just like I did tonight for Raw and SmackDown. We will do that with the NXT universe as well. So definitely want to stay tuned for that, because that's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I wish Vince would step down, but I mean, he did for the NXT stuff, and that's about it really. And Stephanie's in charge of the women's division, except for Ronda Rousey, of course. That's and Charlotte. That's pretty much Vince's puppets. That's just my personal opinion, but... Alright, right now, Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa going head-to-head. Nice enziguri there by Pete Dunne. Irish whips Ciampa into the corner. Oh, Ciampa! Caught him with an elbow. Pete Dunne sends him over the top. Big right hook. Pete Dunne with a DDT planting Ciampa. Talk about a massive impact. Head bouncing off the mat here. Pete Dunne thinks he has the champ early, goes for the cover. Kick out by Tommaso. That's alright, man. I can't even watch Raw and SmackDown anymore. I had to do away with my satellite service. Well, not necessarily do away with it. I had to cut back on channels. Unfortunately, that was... When I did that, that was one of them that disappeared, was USA. So I don't get to watch Raw and SmackDown anymore. Unless they get put on the network like a month later. But, oh well, that's why I got these other free sites and stuff. If I had Hulu, I'd watch it there, but I don't have Hulu. I might eventually, though. I have the network, though. So at least, that's why tomorrow, you know what I'll be? I'll be watching the Elimination Chamber. And then I'm thinking, you guys want me to do a show tomorrow after Elimination Chamber? What do you guys think? Keep the momentum of WWE going? And tomorrow, though, if I do it, we will do the retro show. So it'll be the night after Backlash. We'll kick things off with Raw's War. Then we'll go to SmackDown, and then we'll head over to Shotgun Saturday Night. And we'll see what happens there. Now, so you want me to do it before Elimination Chamber? I could try. I gotta remember what time Elimination Chamber starts for me. So if it starts at 7 Eastern, so that'd be 7 East, that'd be 4 Pacific. And then you've got the kickoff show, which I want to watch because they're gonna have the Cruiserweight Championship. Oh boy, that means I'm gonna have to stream it about 12 o'clock, 12 to 1 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, I can try to do that for you guys. Alright, yeah, we could do a special Elimination Chamber prediction show. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, Brandon McIntyre, how's it going, buddy? You missed one hell of a first part of this, and that's okay. If you guys did, definitely go back and watch it, because there's a reason why the title of this stream is called A Change Happens Tonight, and that is because Stephanie McMahon... I'm going to give you guys... I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself, but I want you guys to get caught up on what's going on if you didn't get a chance to see it. I'm not going to give away who won the titles, but tonight Stephanie McMahon came out, introduced a brand new arena to everybody, and we changed the name from the Mega Shows to the Super Show. And we combined Raw and SmackDown. We ended the brand split for those two brands at least. They became one unit. And we ended up retiring all the individual titles and unified the Universal and WWE Championship to crown the Undisputed Champion. We combined the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team and Women's Championships to create the Undisputed Tag Team and Undisputed Women's Championship. And then the Intercontinental and United States Championships were unified to crown the Global Championship. And then we continued on with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. So that's what's been happening now. So all of Raw and SmackDown are now together on one show. NXT and UK right now are separate until after our next NXT TakeOver, and then they will be coming together to form NXT Global. So all their titles will be unified as well. At least some of them. And then 205 Live will be by itself. And then from now on, that's how the streams will be for this show, in this series. On the Retro Gaming Show, or the Retro Universe, whatever, the 80s, 90s, 2000s, that will be completely different, and you guys will see what I've done with that. So, think the UK title should stay? Okay, yeah, we can do that. Like I say, I think what we're going to do is we're going to combine the NXT UK and NXT Tag Team titles. And then we will combine the Women's Championships. Or should we keep... Which ones should we combine? Should we combine the Women's, really? I mean, because there's so many women that I have for NXT and NXT UK. So keep the UK title by itself and the NXT one okay, so keep the NXT one. We're going to keep the Intercontinental and the North American and Intercontinental. I'm going to combine and create the Global Championship, so NXT Global. Well, shoot, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Just combine the tag and the women's? Okay. And Pete Dunne has just knocked off the NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa here. Talk about being bloodied and battered. The Bruiserweight powered through here tonight. You take a look back at some of this action. That was a great opening match here for NXT. So a big win for Pete Dunne here tonight on NXT Live. Alright, stay tuned guys. We got more action coming your way for NXT. When can I do an online match against you? I don't know offhand. Like, I don't do a lot of online stuff, really, because I'm not very good at it. But we could try to figure something out. You sent me a friend's request on PlayStation, right? I think. If not, put your gamer tag down here, and I'll write it down, and I'll try to add you. And that goes for everybody. If you want me to add you, put your gamer tags in the thing here below, and I could do that. I could try to do one tomorrow night. Possibly. I'm going to try to stream before Elimination Chamber, and then I'm going to watch the Chamber, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay. Well, we'll have to, like I said, we'll have to figure it out. Go ahead and just put your gamer tag in here again, because, like I said, I've got 5 different profiles now, so I have 5 different gamer tags. Not all of them I like to give out, but I can give you most of them. So an NXT Women's Tag Team title, NXT Women International, and then all the punch on NXT Japan Championship. Oh, pull the punch. We'll figure something out. I like that NXT Women's Tag Team title thing. I like that. Alright, you sent one to the Thriller one. Okay. Trying to remember which profile I used for that. Oh, that's the Devolution one. Okay. So that's the all-women roster I have. Okay. Like I say, I'll figure it out. Right now we got Tanara Conchi going against Mercedes Martinez, Vanessa Bourne, and Jazzy Gabbert here on NXT Live. Here we go. Fatal 4-Way. Oh, okay. Got it.
Making her way to the ring from Connecticut, Mercedes.
Well, Bradley, I'll text you later on or something if you're going to be up for a while. And we can come up with names for the NXT titles when we combine NXT and NXT UK. Because remember, when I do that, I can only have 6 slots. And I want to have one of them a Money in the Bank. So we got to come up with 5 titles that we can do. So if you can come up with names of 5 titles and you think we can figure out which titles to unify, we'll do it. Either that, or instead of unifying them, we'll just vacate them, retire them all, and we'll just have matches to crown the first ever champions for all of them. That sounds pretty cool too. Alright, Vanessa Bourne in the house here on NXT Live. In her hometown of Glendale, Arizona. Oh wait, that's right. NXT's in Orlando all the time. Oops, my bad. I forgot about that. Glendale was when we did Super Show. I'm getting all sidetracked here. 8 a.m. Eastern time. Damn. Alright. Because it's only 10 minutes to 11 here on the West Coast. So, wow. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do that. And I'll try to look up some title designs and stuff, and we can figure that out. Alright, Tanara Conchi, a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. If I remember right, it's Jiu-Jitsu. I can never say that right. Jiu-Jitsu. It almost sounds like Shih-Jitsu. Or Shih Tzu. Anyway. Wow, okay. So yeah, I figured it would probably be 10 minutes to 2. Yeah, so you're 3 hours ahead of me. Alright. Here comes Jazzy Gabbert. The alpha female is here on NXT Live. Now, for those of you that don't know, all these women that are in this match were all a part of the Mae Young Classic. I just realized that. Tanara Conchi, Jazzy Gabbert, Vanessa Bourne, and Mercedes Martinez. Oh, this is going to be great. Who do you guys think will walk away with this one? This is just a simple fatal 4-way match between these 4 women, but definitely all 4 are looking to climb the ladder here on NXT. I'll give you the name of it, but I won't be talking to anybody right now on the mic. I can try to do it on my next stream, perhaps. Like I say, I don't have set times when I do them, so if you catch me on, and depending on what show I'm on, we can figure it out. But yeah, I'll give it to you. Give me just 1 second. I actually have to remember. Shoot, it's not in my description. I gotta remember exactly the spelling on this one, so give me just 1 second. I gotta pause it for just a second. Oh, okay. I know which one this is. Okay. We're good. No, don't restart it. Okay. Alright, so here is the gamer tag for this profile. So Brad, Brandon, anybody that wants to add me, they can. That's for this one. The retro one I'll have to look up and give to you guys later. Alright, so I just got your friend request. And I'll add you, I'll accept it and add you to it after the stream's over. That way I have it. So thank you. For the other ones, the Thrill Zone one, that is XCW West Wrestling. All one word, all lowercase. So I'll put that in the description here as well, real quick, or in the live chat. So there's for the Thrill Zone one. Are you thinking about bringing back NXT? That'd be pretty cool, Brad. Alright, so I just gave you guys the Super Show Gamer Tag and the Thrill Zone. I'm going to give you the Devolution Gamer Tag, that's Thriller23YO, and then WCCW, which will now become WXW here soon, West Coast Extreme Wrestling. I'm going to give you guys that one as well. So the only one you guys won't have is the Retro Mega Show Gamer Tag, because I just created that a couple days ago and I gotta remember what it's called. So, oh, ECW. Okay. Well, when you watch the Retro Show, you will see some ECW stars on there. Like I said, the Dudleys, Taz, Sabu, Spike, Jazz, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer. Yeah. Alright, so there you guys go. There's XCW West Wrestling, Thriller 23YO, B-Blaze, and B-Pickett 29YO. No, you're fine, Brad. So there's all my gamer tags for now. Like I said, I'll give you guys the other one as soon as I can. I gotta remember what the name of it is. Actually, give me just 1 second. I have to leave the live chat and I can actually go find out. So give me one second to find out what it is. I gotta remember exactly how I spelled it. Okay, found it. Okay, guys, so I'll give you that one too, okay? Remember, you gotta do it exactly how I did it here, so... Okay. There you go. There's the gamer tag for the Retro Mega Series. Okay. So you guys want to add me? That's all 5 profiles right there. And I will add all you guys as soon as I can to all that. Okay. So now back to the action. I'm still going to talk to you guys, but I want to try to call as much of the action as I can too. We got Tanara Conchi going against Vanessa Bourne here. But man, oh man, look at the size of Jazzy Gabbard here. The alpha female towering over Mercedes Martinez. So I'm going to ask you guys, who do you want to win this one? You guys have a favorite female in this match? Honestly, I like the size and strength of Jazzy here, but I really dig Tanara Conchi. That's just a personal preference. I don't know, you know, something about Conchi is really cool. Alpha female, but no favorite. Okay, sounds good. Alright, Tanara Conchi's down. Mercedes Martinez going after Vanessa Bourne still. The alpha female in the ring now has her eyes set on Vanessa Bourne. Ooh. Yo, and that's another thing about the NXT brand that I have. You know, like I said, you're going to see a lot of the All Elite wrestlers. You're going to see ROH wrestlers. You're going to see Lucha Underground, TNA. I mean, heck, man, we have Tessa Blanchard, John Morrison, all that kind of stuff. Velvet Sky. So. And Vanessa Bourne wins this one. And, ooh, Tanara face first off that corner. Ouch. Yeah, Johnny Impact. Yeah, I call him John Morrison, though. I don't like the name Johnny Impact. It just sounds... I don't know. It's like Johnny Cage from, like, Mortal Kombat. You know, I don't know. The name just sounds kind of corny. So Vanessa Bourne pulling up an upset victory here tonight. Definitely Johnny Nitro, right? I actually liked it when he was Johnny Nitro, though. Joey Mercury, Eminem. Alright. Alright, up next, we got tag team action, guys. Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch, taking on Nick Miller and Shane Thorne of the Mighty. It's Borch, my bad. Burch and Lorcan taking on the Mighty next in tag team action. Who do you guys calling in this one? Yeah, Eminem. Yeah, over on the Retro Show, I do have John Morrison and I do have Melina. I could not find a really good Joey Mercury, so unfortunately I don't have Mercury, but I do have Morrison, who will be being accompanied by Melina on the show. Right? I agree with you, Brad. Like, I really wish I had, but they just didn't have a Joey Mercury character that looked halfway decent. It literally looked like a 2-year-old put it. That was like Liam was trying to get me to get the Basham brothers, and I tried, but there wasn't any that looked that great. I just wish we had more cost slots, because before I downloaded everybody and ran out of room, I really wanted the Nasty Boys. So, which eventually I might get. I might replace a tag team that I have with the Nasty Boys, because right now I have Public Enemy, Johnny Grunge, and Rocco Rock. Try the MCW hashtag. Alright, I'll have to do that. And Goldberg, yeah, I have Goldberg. He's on the Retro Show. He won't be a part of this show, no, but he is a part of the Retro Show. Because I have certain ones on the Retro Show, I didn't want to bring them on this one. Like, on this one, you're not going to see... Well, okay, I'm not going to say you're not going to see, because you might see, like, a special appearance by, like, Sting, Edge, Christian, The Rock, Stone Cold, Goldberg, and, you know, Trish and Lita. But mainly, I want to keep those ones on the other show, just because it doesn't... That way it doesn't look like I'm cross-branding my shows, per se. The Mighty in the house. How do you guys like that? I actually downloaded the authentic Mighty outlooks instead of the TM61 outfits. So this is the alternative version of TM61. I actually found the Mighty outfits. I thought that was pretty cool. That way they look authentic. So the Mighty in the house here on NXT. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch have been on quite a roll here on NXT Live, but we haven't seen much out of the Mighty, so I'm kind of hoping the Mighty picks up the victory here in this one. That's right, the Mighty don't kneel. No, Chris Jericho's not going to be on 2K20. He won't. Not even as a legend. That's only because Vince is mad he signed with AEW. Oh well, right? I mean, there's not much... In my opinion, I don't blame Chris. I mean, he's done everything and then some in WWE. except for winning a Royal Rumble and the Universal title. Other than that, he's won every other title there is. I mean, there's not much left for Chris Jericho to prove or do. Right, exactly. But I did hear that AEW is talking about having their own video game. That would be pretty cool. Only problem is they got to get a big roster, because if not, who wants to play a game with 20, 30 people on it? Like, no. If I'm going to play a wrestling game like that, it's got to have a roster the size of like this. I don't want to play a roster the size of what we saw when TNA tried to do a video game. Yes, I actually still have that video game, and it's okay, but dude, the roster on that game sucked. There was no women in the game, there was limited characters, and it was like it was rushed. It could have been better. It really could have been better for TNA. But I'll give them credit, they tried. Oh yeah, Kevin Owens will be in. He's coming back. Same with Sammy. They're all coming back. And I also think that Tommaso will actually be in this game, as well as Nikki Cross. Because Nikki Cross being called up to the main roster now. I don't know. I'm just kind of curious to who the DLC will be for next year. I mean, hopefully we get somebody decent. And honestly, they really should not put DLC as people that have already been around for a while. It should be for only NXT talents. Like, you know, that's just me. DLC should only be for like NXT talents, and that's it. Or NXT UK. That'll be fun too next year, is that we should hopefully have the NXT UK brand on the game. At least a few of them. Like Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley, you know, and a few of those. That would be pretty cool, but I don't know, we'll see. A woman for the cover of 2K20? Maybe. But knowing our luck, it'll either be Rousey or Becky Lynch. I won't mind Becky, but I don't really want Rousey. Or it'll be Charlotte. My personal favorite, I would love to see Alexa on the cover. Or Mandy Rose, but I'm just being biased. But yeah, it'll probably be Ronda. Now that's one that's going to be up in the air, because if Ronda's in the game next year, then that means that, I mean, she signed a 5-year contract with WWE, 4 or 5-year contract. So even if she doesn't compete after WrestleMania, she's still going to be a part of the game, because it's Ronda Rousey. I mean, that's where the money's at. So I just hope they give us more match stipulations and stuff. The other thing that I wish that they would change, and like I said, I know I'm supposed to be doing commentary, but it's okay for now. I like interacting with you guys too, so. Daniel Bryan on the cover? I don't know. Sharon Storm or any of your cause rosters? Wait, what? No, I do not. I don't even know who Sharon Storm is. Daniel was on the cover for 2K14. He was an alternative for the cover. Like mine. On mine, it was The Rock, but if you flipped it over the insert cover, you could flip it and change it, so I changed it to Daniel Bryan. That was the only time they did that. It was like a special edition cover. A reversible cover that you could either have The Rock or Daniel Bryan. That was 2K14. No, one thing I wish that they would change is, hopefully we won't have the stupid Wyatt compound match again. I mean, it was great now that they added the weapons to it, but before they added the weapons, that was the most dumbest backstage thing that they came up with, because you couldn't do anything. At least now adding the weapons, I mean, it kind of makes it fun. Another thing I wish they would change is, you guys remember back when they had the original Extreme Rules stipulations, and when you would go under the ring, you could get more weapons than what they had. Like, you could get a mop, or a barbed wire bat, or a garbage can, or hell, even a cookie sheet, and like a stop sign, and all that kind of stuff. That's, to me, that's what they need to do. If they want to do Extreme Rules, they need to bring back that kind of stuff. Bring back the Inferno match, the Buried Alive, you know, I Quit matches, special referee matches. Introduce us to new matches like the Stretcher match, the Ambulance match. You know, there's, you know, Mixed Match. Dude, if they keep advertising Mixed Match Challenge, why don't they give us a Mixed Match Challenge match? You know, they could give us a dumpster match. Strap match would be interesting. Yeah, right, exactly. The garbage can coast to coast, like a flag on a pole. Yeah, you know, something on a pole. Now I know this will never happen, but I kind of wish that they would kind of do it just for shits and giggles. I kind of wish they would let us bring back the bra and panties match, or the Fulfill Your Fantasy matches. I actually kind of miss those. Those are actually kind of fun. Alright, the Mighty knocking off Orkin and Burcher tonight. So the Mighty returning to action here on NXT Live with a huge win. Yeah, they do. They need to re-add so much. I miss the Buried Alive matches and the casket matches. Those were so fun. Beating people up with a shovel and then burying them. Oh, man. So much fun. Remember when you could go backstage and go all the way out to like WWE New York and stuff like that, in the bar and out in the street, you know, and you could climb the helicopter and jump out of the helicopter? Ah, those were the good old days. You know what would be nice? If they would remaster those video games so we could play them, because if they did, I would totally stream some of those old games like that. Because unfortunately, you can't play PlayStation 2 games on a PlayStation 4. At least that's what I've been told. If you can, I would sure like to know, because I don't think mine can. I've never tried it yet. I have the PlayStation Pro, or yeah, PlayStation Pro. So I've got the newest edition of PlayStation 4. So I thought it was backwards compatible to 2, but I don't think it is. Yeah, PS5 they're saying should be able to play 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That would be freaking cool. Because you imagine me going back and playing SmackDown 2, Know Your Role. Dude, I would totally do it. Or like SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth. I would totally go back and even play SmackDown vs. Raw, because I have all those. I mean, I have the original SmackDown PlayStation 1 disc. Like, I still have it. So, dude, Here Comes the Pain was awesome. Yeah, I figured it couldn't. But yeah, Aleister Black. Yeah, I saw that. He attacked Johnny Gargano from behind. And what's funny is those two have been going at it for a while. Aleister has had this beef with Johnny, and Johnny's had this thing with Aleister. I don't know what's been going on with that here on the stream lately, but I don't know. I think it all stems back from when Johnny attacked Aleister in the parking lot. You guys all remember that? in real life. Well, I held on to that storyline and just continued it here. And so now Alistair's been trying to sneak attack Johnny and getting a little bit of revenge. It's kind of what's been happening between those two. You know what one I wish they would remaster? That'd be really cool. And I know it was a Nintendo game, but it was like the best Nintendo game that WWE ever came out with, and that was WWF No Mercy. Dude, if they could remaster that now with the graphics they have now, oh my goodness, I'd be in heaven. Because I still have my 64, and I still have No Mercy, and you know, WCW Revenge and all that stuff. Like, I still have those, and my 64 is like brand new. So I don't know, I miss those days. Yeah, I don't like Nintendo Switch. You know, one game I played as a kid, even though I never owned a GameCube, but my friends had it, was it WrestleMania 18? WrestleMania 17? Something like that. But it was a WrestleMania game. And you could actually go and you would climb like the Titantron and stuff, and you could go like on top of the roof or the stage and throw people through the stage and like off of buildings and stuff. That was cool. I remember that. The graphics were a little cheesy, but the roster was cool too. Like, it had people that you don't see in any other wrestling game. They were only in that game. Like Terry Runnels and a few others. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, the first wrestling game I ever owned, I was 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old, and it was for Super Nintendo. It was WrestleMania, the arcade game. And man, I played that up until a few years ago when my mom's cat accidentally urinated on the Super Nintendo and ruined it. And then my mom decided, when I was gone, to give away all the Super Nintendo games. But if she wouldn't have done that, I could have just got a new Super Nintendo and still had those games, but that's okay. But that was the first ever wrestling game I ever picked up and played. But I still have all the 64, PlayStation, PS2, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, and of course PS4. I don't have any games for the Wii or PlayStation 3 because I didn't own a PlayStation 3. I even have games for the Nintendo Game Boy. I still have, what was it, WWF King of the Ring, WWF Attitude, WWF Raw, I think it was. Something like that, but I actually have those games still. Mario? Oh yeah, I played Mario. Dude, I used to have the original Super Mario Brothers. That was the first video game I ever played. I was like 3. My mom broke her ankle when I was like 2. And so she had to stay home for a while, couldn't do anything, so me and her would sit and play Super Mario Brothers all the time. Never beat it, but I definitely played it. I remember that. Super Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong. I know we're getting a little sidetracked here from the video game, but it's okay. Oh! That was massive headbutt from Lars Sullivan. Johnny Gargano's in trouble, though. I don't want you guys to think I'm ignoring the game. I am watching, trust me. It's just after putting so much effort into the Super Show portion of this, I don't want to wear my voice out by doing NXT right now as well. Gargano. I think it's going to be pretty cool, though, man. Our main event for tonight, though, on NXT, Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's title. How cool is that? And then we have the tag team titles on the line between War Raiders and Undisputed Era. Dude, War Raiders could become NXT champs tonight. That'd be pretty cool. And Mia Yim could become women's champion. Heck yeah. I mean, I hope it happens. Shayna so far has beaten Mia in a ladder match and retained the title, so. And Gargano just knocked off the Freak. Wow. Look at this lawn dart. Bam! Lawn dart. That's right, busted his hood wide open. Dude, Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. You know what? That was a team I thought about getting for the retro show, but I couldn't find them. Well, I think there was a Murdoch, but I didn't see a Lance Cade. I don't know. I'll have to look again, and like I said, some will stay, some will go and come back. A lot of things can change on that show. You know, we have like Al Snow, we've got, oh my goodness, Bob Holly, Crash Holly, Molly Holly. A lot of superstars on that show. The hardest part is trying to find cards that actually look like the characters, because I don't want to download a character that doesn't look like somebody. Like I had a copy of Jerry the King Lawler and Charlie Haas. They looked cool when I downloaded them, but then when I actually went to play with them before I did the show the other day, none of their logos downloaded, and they just looked really. So I deleted them and replaced them with somebody else. But all right, Johnny Gargano knocking off the Freak. But what the bigger question though is for Johnny is, why does Aleister Black keep attacking Johnny Gargano from behind? Hopefully we'll get some more answers on that as the weeks progress here on NXT Live, but what a win for Johnny here tonight. Kid Cash. Nope, no Kid Cash. But I do have Crash. Like I say, Crash Holly. Alright, up next, it's the War Raiders against Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Triple H and Shawn Michaels as a tag team. I do have them in the game, but I don't have them in a tag team. Actually, I end up having Triple H as the leader of DX, but it's the DX without Shawn Michaels. So it's Triple H, X-Pac, China, and the New Age Outlaws. And then I have Tori too. Not Tori Wilson, Tori from DX days. I have Tori, but she's not a part of DX right now. And eventually, right now I don't have Evolution together, but eventually I'm going to have Evolution together again. So it'll be like Evolution versus DX, that'll be kind of cool. Or NWO versus Evolution versus DX versus, you know, I don't know, something. Oh, the Hart Foundation. Like I say, there all kinds of cool things are going to happen on that show. I don't want to give too much away. What's the matter? Huh? War Raiders in the house here on NXT. Looking to become NXT Tag Team Champions tonight. Alright, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, the Undisputed Era. That's right, man. We could do, that is something eventually I'm going to do, is Edge and Christian, Dudley's, and Team Extreme in a TLC. That is something I am going to plan on doing eventually. Well, I don't know if Rollins will beat Brock at WrestleMania, but it might happen here in this universe mode, because we got Rollins against Lesnar for the Undisputed title at our next pay-per-view for the Super Show. So we can get a little preview. Underhanded tactics. Yeah, I don't think Seth will beat him. If he does, he'll have to have help. I mean, that's the only way I can think of Seth being able to knock off Brock.
At a combined weight of
but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
52 pounds, Rowe and Hansen. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 397 pounds, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era.
Right, exactly. Brock sells tickets, and the title doesn't mean anything. Exactly. Yeah. That's the sad part. That title really has been worthless ever since Kevin Owens had it. I mean, at least when Rollins had it, it meant something a little bit, and also when Balor had it, and Kevin Owens. But anybody since then, oh, and Roman had it, it wasn't bad. But anything since then, that title's, I mean, with Brock having it, it's been a joke, you know. The title should mean something, and it doesn't. It's just there. It looks like a giant unrolled piece of fruit roll-up. I mean, it's bad. It's like somebody took a title and sprayed a bottle of ketchup on it and said, "Here you go." But anyway, so Hansen and Rowe battling out with the Undisputed Era here for the NXT Tag Team Championships here on NXT Live. Hansen going right after Bobby Fish. We're at a count of 6. Count of 7 now. Ah, man, this might end up in a count out. Dang it, that'll suck. Oh, Hansen back in. Oh, I thought that was going to be a count out. I was going to say, what a crappy way for a title match. Oh, that was so close. So close. Ooh, what a kick from Bobby Fish. Irish whipped into the corner now of the Undisputed Era. Big knee strike. I have a feeling, yeah, Undisputed Era will probably win this one because you've got Adam Cole and Roderick Strong at ringside. So, obviously some cheating's probably going to go on. I hope not, but, yeah, we'll see. Hansen trying to get to Rowe, and he does. Here comes the big heavy hitter Rowe. Ooh, attacking the leg now. Fish taking down Rowe. Who do you guys want to win this one? You guys want the Undisputed Era or the War Raiders? I want the War Raiders to win this, but I know what happens when Strong and Cole are out at ringside, so generally. Oh yes, Heavy Machinery will definitely be on 2K20. They're on the main roster. So obviously they're going to be in there. I mean, they're on this game, so why would they not be in the next one? Anybody that you see on TV is going to be in the game. Guaranteed. Now, Ambrose, that's up in the air. I would say yes, but they have a lot of time to say no, especially if he actually does leave come April. But we'll see what happens. They're trying to get him to stay. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, those guys definitely will be here. Row. Oh, spiked pile driver. Samoan pile driver. Yeah, there you see it. Roderick Strong distracting the referee. As usual. Darn you, Undisputed Era. You can't win by not cheating, can you? Dang it. Well, maybe. I don't think he's going to retire. I think he'll just probably take a break. I don't know. We'll see. I've never seen anybody in WWE announce that they were leaving before they actually left. Usually they do it after they leave or the day that they do leave. So this, to me, sounds like it could just be a joke. So I don't know. Well, we will have to wait and see what happens, but very, very strange that they would do that, though. Especially when it's never been done before. Alright, War Raiders, Undisputed Era here for the NXT Championships. Just so you guys know, tonight, right after NXT Live, that will be the end of our show this evening. So, just want to say thank you all for tuning in now. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up button, please. And if you know anybody or know of anybody that has been leaving me a thumbs down on my videos, tell that person that they're an idiot. Please. Because I really hate when people do that. I don't know who's been doing that, but I know somebody has. I wish that YouTube would tell me, because so I could ban that person. But, you know, I mean, if you don't like my videos, then you don't have to watch, you know? I mean, that's just me. Or you don't like the way I do things, or don't like my matches, or my commentary, or whatever. Don't dislike my videos. Just unsubscribe, turn off your notifications, and don't watch. That's all you gotta do. Don't leave me a bad taste in my mouth. That's all I ask. Just wanted to throw that out there, because I know that somebody's been doing it. Don't know who, but somebody's been doing it. I'd rather see you guys leave a big thumbs up and support me like I support you, and leave it at that. You see that still chair in the ring. I'm surprised the ref hasn't noticed. Now he does. Ref gets the chair out of here. Can't use that in this match. Yeah, exactly, and I don't want it to end by disqualification for somebody using the chair, so yeah, definitely don't want that. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but We will see what happens here, that's for sure. War Raiders in trouble right now as Hanson getting demolished and Rose still on the outside, down and out. Kyle O'Reilly busted open. O'Reilly has that submission hold applied on Hanson. Will Hanson escape here? And no, that's it. Undisputed Era once again defeating the War Raiders and hanging on to the NXT Tag Team titles. What a win for the Undisputed Era here tonight on NXT Live. Man, War Raiders put up one heck of a fight, but in the end, the Undisputed Era is still your tag team champions. Yeah, man, I was surprised. Well, if they wouldn't have cheated a couple times, that probably would have helped. Kind of hard to have a title match when it's an unfair advantage.
NXT Tag Team Champions Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era.
These guys are going to reign atop the division for a while if somebody don't knock them off soon. So, holy cow. What a win for O'Reilly and Fish here tonight. Alright, let's see what's up next. Oh, it's our main event. Alright. So, it's our main event of the evening. It's for the NXT Women's Championship. Champion Shayna Baszler battling against the Blazing Baddie Mia Yim. Next on NXT Live. Yeah, maybe Heavy Machinery. I don't know who will step up to these guys next. I mean, we got the Street Profits. We got Lurkin and Birch. We got the Mighty. We've got Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner. We've got Mustache Mountain. Man, there's a lot of tag teams. We've got the Elite, the Young Bucks. There's a lot of teams that are going to step up against the Undisputed Era in this game. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Never know what I have up my sleeve.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Alright, here comes the challenger, the Blazing Baddie, Mia Yim. She gets another crack at becoming NXT Women's Champion here tonight. We all know back at TakeOver Seattle, Mia Yim went toe-to-toe with Shayna Baszler in a ladder match for the NXT Women's Championship, where Mia Yim came so darn close in defeating Baszler. I mean, she even hit that spectacular shooting, or was no, it was the corkscrew moonsault. That's right, corkscrew moonsault on Shayna Baszler from atop the ladder, and still Shayna Baszler was able to get to her feet, knock off Mia Yim off the ladder, and retain her NXT Women's title. So tonight, Mia Yim looking to capture the gold in her second fight with the champ, Baszler, tonight. Alright, so Mr. McIntyre, you're saying Shayna for the win? Alright, let's see what happened. Can the Submission Magician keep the momentum going and retain her title here tonight? She's been on quite a dominating role here as of late. So, we'll see what happens. It's anybody's ball game here on NXT Live. Alright, NXT Women's title, here we go.
From San Diego, California, Tia Kidd.
So Mia Yim ready to go here tonight. Mia Yim trying to get into the head of Baszler.
From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
Who's my pick? To be honest, I mean, I like Shayna, but if I really had to choose right now, just because I want to see something different, I really want to see Mia Yim walk away with this one tonight. But if Shayna wins, hey, congrats to Shayna. She, she's been a good champion so far. But I think this is Mia Yim's chance. She came so close last time that I think Baszler knows what's coming, and I think Mia definitely has the number against Shayna here. So I think this is Mia's time tonight. So I'm going to say Mia Yim. So you say Shayna, I say Mia. Let's see what happens. One of us is going to be wrong, one of us is going to be right. So let's see what happens. Ref trying to separate Yim and Baszler here. Mia Yim. Oh, nice front takedown by Mia Yim. And a hard kick to the spine. Face first goes Baszler. Mia Yim trying to take advantage of the champ. Skilling her. Lands on her feet. Big kick. Boot right to the jaw. Mia Yim. Now Baszler looking for the advantage, but Mia Yim firing back with a jawbreaker. Nice monkey flip from Yim. And Mia now has the head scissors applied. Look at this wisely Shayna able to roll out of it. But she gets rocked here. Oh, went for a kick, nobody home. Now big shots to the stomach there by Shayna, and Shayna now gets rocked again. Catches Mia. Trading blows again. Nice reversal, big kick by Yim. Hurricane Rana by Mia Yim rocks the champion. And this Orlando, Florida crowd here on their feet for Mia Yim. Mia headed to the top. Mia, oh, nice 450 splash by Mia Yim, connecting on the champion Shayna Baszler here. Mia Yim now with the body scissors applied. Mia Yim, like I said, holding their own right now against Baszler. Baszler might have her work cut out for her tonight. Man, Shayna going after the arms of Mia Yim. Alright, well guys, I'll be right back. Stay with me. I have to go take care of something real quick. I'll be right back. So I'm going to leave the commentary and the mic off for a minute, and I'll be right back. Thank you. Alright, there you have it, folks. Shayna Baszler retaining her NXT Women's title once again here tonight. That was the second chance for Mia Yim, and tonight, unfortunately, was not her night. Shayna Baszler took her to her limit, though. Look at the strength of Baszler here. That's right, Brandon. You were right again. Shayna Baszler knocking off Mia Yim in her second ever fight.
Here is your winner, and still NXT Women's Champion.
So now the question is, now that Mia Yim has had her second chance, who will be the next woman to step up and face Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship? Well, that's going to do it for all of us here on the Mega Shows, which is now called the Super Show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And until next time, keep thrilling and killing. Be kind to yourself and each other. I've been your host, as always, Brandon Pickett. And, well, it's time for this thriller to moonwalk on out of the building. Have a good night, and sweet dreams, everybody. I'll see you later. Peace.